Now, I'm going to assume at this point that this episode's going to get split into 2 episodes, but just in case it's not, let's just get on with this and see the Book of Tomori, and I've got Control Alt F4 ready because I am not fighting this fight again. I am not fighting Tomori again. Alright, what do we have here then? Why hello there, passengers. Why hello there, passengers in first-class seats. It takes twice the monthly wage of an average person in the nest to afford a seat in this carriage, I hear. That means someone in the back streets would have to work hard for at least a year for it. I've always had some pressing questions about warp trains. For example, what is the point of first-class seats when the trip supposedly only lasts 10 seconds? I guess it's worth the expense, after all. You can sleep without a care in the world. All the while, the passengers in the carriages behind us are defenseless against the maddening tide of time, trying to overcome it through the pain of tearing their own flesh or the comfort of conjoining with one another. Oh, so they're in, like, stasis chambers. Huh. Okay. I've always wondered what kind of outstanding technologies singularities could be to transport people to any platform in only 10 seconds, no matter how far away it is. And now I get the gist of it after seeing how this train's been going for about 2,000 years. Me? How am I staying sane, you ask? Well, it's all thanks to my fellow members of the ensemble. That hothead Elena and I've actually been here for only a week or so. Pluto says our consciousness can be preserved in stasis and unfrozen, only when needed or whatever. He says it's magic and all, and, well, I've got no choice but to trust him. He's my co-worker now, and all things considered. In any case, I pity the fools taking this train. Thousands of years of pain and suffering, and it's all long gone from their memories when they arrive. They return to their ordinary lives like nothing ever happened after a stasis restoration procedure. Isn't that right? Wow, warp trains are awesome. It's kind of expensive, but I can get anywhere in such a short time. It's a wonderful world. We can go wherever in the blink of an eye. Uttering such remarks, they'll blend back into the city life, completely forgetting about the hellscape that took place on this train. The memories of trying to slaughter their own friends and families, as all bonds were blurred over time, having lost themselves long ago. I agree with Angela. If you go insane just from a bit of isolation after 2,000 years, you're a bit of a weakling. And all of that is conveniently erased from their heads. It's astonishing how singularities are so uniformly appalling. And yet you rich folks are all scared of even that, so you doze off in your safe space for those thousands of years. You must have heard a word of advice from some acquaintance of yours, that you'd be much better off taking first-class seats, or some of you are already aware of the truth behind warp trains, perhaps? That'd be ironic in its own right. You decided to take this train knowing what would happen. In case a certain foolhardy individual or two are still believing that this train is broken or malfunctional. It's not defective. This train is operating as intended. You get the hint by now, don't you? Strolling around in a completely different time-space axis for some 1,000 years, and when it comes back to reality, ta-da, it's 10 seconds later. Taking long roundabouts through time, reduced to 10 seconds in real life, sounds like a perfect ride for people who are in a hurry, doesn't it? What is your real life, though? The one you were living for some few decades, or the one you've been trapped in for thousands of years? If you lost your memories and returned to your ordinary life, would it be a blessing or a curse? Who cares, really? Moving on, my biggest question was this. This box with T-Corp's logo on it, so shamelessly and ridiculously and nonchalantly on board. I was wondering what this thing was doing plugged into the train. But I could roughly guess why after a bit of thinking. The hell are you doing, quietly muttering lectures to yourself? You're coarse with words as usual. I'm speaking to the couple of voyeurs who are probably watching us as we speak, of course. They know about us. They know about us, huh? Okay. Oh, right. That was the plan. Being stuck in this train for a week really did take a toll on my focus. Your acting was excellent. You were an aspiring actress in the past? Maybe. Anyway, just carry on with what you're doing. How cold. And it seems like this disguise Pluto gave me has almost expired now. Shall we get started, wealthy fellows? The puppeteer. Oh! I'm guessing that's who you are, then. I have no hard feelings for the somewhat average commoners back there, but you lot make me upset, if I'm being honest. The way you try to squirm your way into comfort with money, like the maggots you are, aggregates me beyond reason. Life sure is bizarre, isn't it? You spend your hard-earned cash for a first-class ticket to keep yourself safe and sound from the torture of time, but now you're about to suffer something entirely else. You unfortunately run into the likes of us and meet a terrible fate, just because you've taken first-class seats. Yeah, right. Who knows? One of you might have been a piss-poor sod who just happened to win a ticket, hmm? That's what makes choices so mysterious and profound. I personally think there's no such thing as a choice in our lives. Someone is playing tricks on all of us, mischievously and sneakily. Staging an endless puppet show, attaching invisible strings to us. Now, shall we get started? It's time for a little puppetry. So that's the puppeteer, huh? It's as if he was speaking directly to us. If he's a part of Blue Reverb's gang, maybe he knows something about us. Could the blue reverberation be focusing on the library then? Possibly. I don't know what he's looking for, but it certainly ain't gonna be normal. What else could he be after, other than the books we have? The question would be what kind of books they really want. Anyway, Warp Corp is going to be in big trouble if the disappearance of every passenger in the first-class carriage gets known by others. For sure, W Court might get involved with us at this rate. Was this part of Blue Reverb's plan? It would be intriguing if that were the case. Oh, I bet your enthusiasm will turn into disdain real quick when you actually meet that cuckoo. Oh, hello there. Guests who cannot speak. Still, you've managed to come to the library through the invitation. That means you must have some sort of consciousness, no? Even though you are puppets controlled by the strings above you. I have no idea what you may be saying. If you want to get to the books as your puppeteer so wishes, you can go through that door. Why are there 5 of them? Why are there 3 acts? Okay. So these seem to be basically entirely bludgeoning. So you know what? Screw it, I'll bite. I'm not gonna finish this, because I only have literally 2 sets that can actually fight. Actually, you know what? I'm actually gonna Alt F4 and thus reset and RBR. Okay, so I am better prepared and my computer has started squeaking, so I am irritated. So, let's get on with this. There are 5 of them, and there are 4 of us, no matter what. I have hooked up Team Yesod, and I've also noticed something. These all do bludgeoning damage. Every single one of them. So I've come to the conclusion that and there's 3 acts, so I've come to the conclusion it seems likely that there is 1 act which will do bludgeoning damage, then 1 which will do piercing damage, and 1 which will do slashing damage. So I have created my team around those. And they don't seem to have any weaknesses, apart from a little bit of slashing weakness here, but that doesn't really matter that much. So, first we got Team Yesod to resist the bludgeoning. And seriously, taking normal is honestly the best resistance I could find to bludgeoning. There's really not a lot that get double dice. In fact, I think Tenma might be the only one for a good few grades. So, let's do this. Counter dice. What? A counter dice is displayed in yellow. Counter dice are not played when the combat page is first used. The dice will be saved up until an enemy attempts a one-sided attack. Will not activate in cases where the character uses a combat page to engage, and then runs out of dice before the opponent. The hell is a counter dice? You don't have counter dice or crap, do you? Unfortunately, you don't seem to start with much in the way of... Okay, you don't have any targets on you. You've got 1, so what can we do against you? Okay, 3 to 7, 3 to 6. Someone else could probably do better than that. You've got 3 of them on you. And you can't resist that. So you're going to take that and have to try and resist that. Which you can do using that. Hopefully. You are being attacked by that one. So, you can Beyond the Shadow it. Now, because you're taking 3, we have to deflect at least 1 of them. Although both of them aren't really doing much. So one of our best tactics might be just to focus 1 down. Honestly. And that is Flashing Strike is also probably your best bet. The thing about Temin's page is she always has at least 2 light. That's the thing about her. Actually, you can intersect that pretty well, thanks to the shield. Meaning you can Flying Sword to intersect that. I shouldn't really have you doing 2 Flying Swords in 1 turn, though. So let's start with this. Bad. Bad. How dare you? Excellent, that's 1 hit. Okay, okay. Thanks, game! I love rolling such tiny, crappy numbers. Alright, let's see this. Shoot! Shoot! Oh, come the absolute fuck on, game! I would like to win a combat. No! Thank you! Oh my god, thank you! It is possible for me to win rat attacks. Okay. one person. On successful blunt attack, inflict 2 bind and paralysis. Could be useful, that, actually. That'll never happen! I'm the unluckiest man in the world! After losing a clash, Nick's power dice gains bonus offense at 50% chance. You know what? I think I'll take that and equip it to Turkin. Right. Turkin! Excellent! You've got 7 speed! They're all doing this big major attack, so you can intercept one of those. You could also intercept the other, but I don't think that benefits from the bonus power, so we're not gonna do that. Okay. Let's go. Good. Okay. How the fuck? Thank you. Awesome. Oh my god, I didn't fail! Oh my god, I didn't fail! Of course I failed. Ah, it had 2 HP left. Okay, Mr. Gunn, well... Alright, Mr. Gunn, here's the deal. Shoot it, kill it, it won't attack her. You are completely free to do whatever the bloody Christ you want. Really? Because you only have 2 speed. So. Right. At least 1 should die this round. Hopefully 2. I don't know how that one reached Yesod first, quite frankly. Okay, 2 died. It's now 3v3. Glorious. By God, I fucking hate the amount of farming you need to do in this game. I love farming, but there's just... I don't have enough time to farm as much as you need to farm in this game. Okay. Let's try this. Turkey now has +1 strength and enduring, so she's a lot more powerful. Excellent. And that was a decent block. How the fuck? And that another one staggered. Perfect. Okay. I can't remember who gets blunt dice. It wasn't you. I don't think. Well, I mean, you get some, but... How much power is it? 2 to 4. Which means that is a minimum of 3 to 4. With a potential of being more. I'm running out of bullets in the gun. That must also be stated. Fuck off! Thank you! Ooh, so close. 2 attacks, 2 attacks. They're dying this round. Okay. So. Okay, let's do this. You're gonna bleed out, so I don't need to bother attacking you, and he's on full health, so it doesn't matter. I was hoping for the stun. Come on. Excellent. Excellent. Aren't both of them staggered now? They are, yes. And the gun is officially out of bullets. So. Good load of strikes there, Turkey. Jesus. You were working on that fast. Alright, who are these ones now? Endured versus piercing. And again, they only do bludgeoning. Huh. I may have prepared the team incorrectly. No, it's just your special puppet. Okay. I mean, obviously we're going to use this team again. 3 to 7, 3 to 6. That does 13 damage, you have 18. You will not lose that much HP. You've got the counter for the side attack, so don't really want to attack that. Dodge, attack, big attack, big attack. Interesting. This team is not gonna last long. Dear Christ, is it not gonna last long. But it got through one wave, which is all that we needed it to do. Oh, come on! What is that? We're gonna do as much damage to a singular one as we possibly can. Bye-bye, turkey. Okay. You are going to not another step that one, which should kill it. Guaranteed. You can attack one thing. Take your choice. I think you should choose that one. Okay? Go. One dead. Ha! Ha! And now game over, because he staggered. Okay. Well, we did decent damage to that one. And yeah. Okay. So, my original plan of deflecting against the special things did not quite work. However, there's 4v4, so this team should still go next. Because I don't want to fight the last stage using the team that's weak to bludgeoning. And I almost... Thank God they added the removal of the double thing, because I almost did another attack again. Jesus Christ. Okay, now you get free reign to attack whoever you want right now, Hod. You need to intercept him using Observe, because next turn you can use the opportunity spotted. I wonder if I should just have you take the hit. Actually, no, you're using the counter ability, aren't you? So no point having you attack here. That one. Might as well attack that one instead. And actually, given the situation, just take the hit and apply additional bleeding, please. I have no idea how they have bonus strength. But what the fuck ever. Okay, so this one now has 28 HP. If it was attacking, it would be fucking owned. But it's not, which is the problem. At the start of the scene, gain +1 strength. Why? Acceleration. When speed is 5 or more, deal 1 additional damage with stagger attacks. Oh. Well, that's bad. Okay. I think this one's good. Go! Not too bad. Good. Amazing hit. Well done. Kind of expected. Excellent. Excellent. Kinda was hoping you'd get the extra damage. Okay. You had to give me all of the sucky ones. All of them. Okay, guys. One of them's almost dead. One is almost staggered. Two of them are almost staggered. Go. Of fucking course. You just needed to do 2 fucking damage. Come on. What are these fucking numbers? Thank you. That's more like it. Okay. Go. Are you fucking kidding me with that pitiful attempt at an attack? One dead. I love how this one's had 2 HP forever now. Okay, Bracken, you're probably dead. Quite frankly. Especially if it wants to just instantly roll max for no reason. How the fuck is it alive? It's got 2 HP! Why do I have to roll the fucking lowest number on every single attack? It's not fair! It's just not fair! RNG! Just what the fuck? Come on! Just come on! Stop it with this bullcrap! Are you fucking kidding me? Just be dead. Just be dead. Thank you. Oh my god, thank you. Jesus Christ. Weighty puppet. And all a bunch of crappy nimble ones, of course. You're endured versus bludgeoning. +2 speed attack speed dice. Repressed fresh. Draw 1 card. Reduce power of target's defensive die by 3. On hit, deal 3 stagger damage. Inflict 1 disfeeble, disarm, and bind to next scene. And then just restore 1 light for all of those. Okay. So you attack quite slowly, but yeah. And then we got these fuckers. Okay, guys. So, same tactic. Deal as much fucking damage as humanly possible in the least amount of time. So what's our options? You're using that ability. Well, that's a regular attack that can just be ignored. You're using one of the big mega attacks, which I fucking hate. You are honestly probably better off trying to attack them. As are you, quite frankly. Get to it. Singular target. This is how we win. Or do some damage, I should say. Yeah, we're not winning. I didn't expect them all to just do bludgeoning damage. Target the stunned one on the off chance. Ah, so close to killing it. We can kill it next round. Okay. Netzak, it's all up to you. Why the fuck do they get 6 speed? I'm sorry, do they steal buffs when they kill something. What can I do versus that huge mega ability? The answer is really not a lot. That's probably my best bet. Alright, you've got 2 6s on you. 1 on either side. Big ability, little less ability. And you didn't really get any good cards to start off with. Quite frankly, we just need someone to back attack this one. Okay. Of course. Of fucking course. Why max? Every single one of those was max! Make me roll the high numbers! Excuse you? Why is this thingy still alive? Well, it's not gonna be for much longer, so... Okay. So you have 1 bleed on you and you're doing 2 attacks. Meaning, no matter fucking what, you are dead. Okay? Okay. You have 7 stagger resist. And it will do more than 7. So we need to find a way to somehow stop that from happening. The answer is have it attack someone else. So far, this has been fucking stupid. One day, I'm going to actually run the fucking mathematics to show you how unlucky I actually am at this. Okay? I'm just gonna show you mathematically how unlucky I am and how it is complete fucking bull. What it always happens to me. Why can't I have these fucking cards? Why is no card I use this good? I get the cards off the enemies, and yet they're never as good as the enemies. And yet they're the fucking same card. How does that work? Alright, you've got no one trying to stagger you right now. So you need to pick a target you want to stagger. You have a speed of 6 for one of your attacks, so we don't want you intercepting anything. How many people are about to get staggered this turn? Hopefully 1, maybe 2. Let's just watch the chaos. Something finally went my way. You know, out of everyone, Netzach was not the person I was expecting it to get staggered. Can I just say that? Look at our stagger resist right now. It's fucking atrocious. Of course you're completely attacking Netzach. In fact, oh, only you are attacking Netzach. He might survive. Probably not, but he might. Perhaps. If I'm allowed a miracle, that is. Okay, so if he doesn't roll an 8, because he's got bonus strength, because of course he fucking does. Where is this stupid trait coming from? Seriously, where the fuck is it coming from? None of their abilities give them strength. Where the fuck are they getting this strength from? They add some stupid mechanic which just says, hey, enemies just get strength. Why? Who the fuck knows? Well done with the hit. Oh my god, you did not get staggered from that turn. Of course you roll max! Because you're not allowed to roll anything less. Every single time, you can only roll max, can't you? Yes! One's dead! Thank Christ! One big attack on the stunned person. Sunset Blade is the only thing you can do when you pray. Come on, kill it! Okay, so... none of them are attacking him this turn. That's actually really, really good. Okay, he's got 3 HP left. And he's dead. Okay. Talk about skin of teeth. Okay. We'll go for Echoes from Beyond. You're using Marionette? What the Christ is that? Okay. So... what are my options? You have 2 stagger resist. I need you to do that. That's one of the best chances you have. You are still getting attacked by that. Just realize if you lose that first attack, you will get staggered. And then hit. But it's still probably the best bet. Searing Sword. Go away, Fly! I'm busy concentrating! Let's see. Add 2 dice on Clash Lose, so 11. That has 5 to 13. You're 3... you'd be 3 to 11. Because you will lose the first one. So, if you lose that, you will likely die. So do we want to risk you dying? Answer is obviously no. So all your attacks can go on him. You, on the other hand, you can't lose that first attack, so which is 3. You do or you can. I suppose you can draw, but if you're going to draw, I fucking despise you. You can't get staggered, and that can't kill you. Not in one turn. Okay. You're now staggered, which is amazing. As are you. Oh wait, that was the same person. You're now staggered. Glorious. And you're dead. Glorious. So we just need to do enough damage to kill this thing in 1 round. And it's currently vulnerable as well. And we gotta crack a dawn to finish it off with. If only you could use the tailoring. Okay, okay. You know what? Fine. Fine. I'm calm. Collected. This thing is going to be a corpse. I goddamn hate these. I'm not doing it again. There we go. I got a bunch of bloody puppet books. Do they give pages, or are they actually just going to give whatevers? Is the question. Whatever. The important thing... To be fair to the ESOT team, they weren't using level 30 pages. So the fact they got as far as they did was still impressive. So, we are not... Now we get to see Cheesehead after this cutscene. God, I need a fucking drink. Whew, okay, I'm calm, I'm collected. I can do this now. Ahem. Those puppets were conscious somehow, right? They appeared so. We could resolve books from them, too. Although they didn't have control over their bodies, they still seemed to carry minds of their own. and they had to witness their own bodies being tugged along by strings while their senses and feelings were intact.
Does that mean...
Yes, the puppeteer is a distortion. Okay, that makes sense. And those puppets were its byproducts. I've seen several abnormalities that could create underlings for themselves, so I can understand this to be a similar case.
Poor folks, working their asses off only to be treated like dolls.
I could understand their feelings well. After all, I used to be a puppet myself.
Can those puppets be freed, though?
Killing the puppeteer may free them from the attached strings, but they would remain ragged dolls. I must wonder if they still want to live in that form.
Yeah, fair enough. Knew it couldn't be that simple.
So Pluto is likely also a distortion, considering he's friends with Pluto. And does that mean Elena is also a Oh my god, is there a syndicate of distortions? Have all the distortions, after seeing the musician, worked out what's going to happen to them by going alone on themselves, and thus they've all banded together to make a syndicate of themselves to try and rewrite the entire system, because they know, hey, we're distortions, we have stupid powers, let's just do this to the world! You know? Am I making sense? I hope I'm making sense.
The floor of social sciences. The patron librarians, she said. Is this the smell of coffee?
Here, Roland. Here, Roland? Here, why don't you take a comfy seat and drink some coffee?
Oh, hi, she said. I'm a bit flattered by your hospitality.
Gotta show some solidarity with a fellow librarian, no?
Alright. Guess I'll try my first cup in a while. Ugh. Is this really coffee? You sure it's not spoiled?
That's odd. I made sure to brew high-quality Kenya BB. Maybe I haven't quite mastered the art of reconstructing materials within the library yet.
Why don't you try it yourself?
If you'll excuse me. It's a perfectly fine cup of fragrant coffee, though.
But it's way too bitter. Are you sure this thing is coffee?
This blend is known for being acidic. To be fair.
What? Isn't coffee just supposed to be a stuffy, bitter drink you can put sugar in?
Say, Roland, are you from the back streets?
Oh, well, kind of, yeah.
I knew it. You gave me the exact same reaction Callie made back when I brewed coffee for her.
Wait, who's Callie?
It's Gabara. Ever heard of the Red Mist?
Boy, it's kind of funny to imagine that the legendary Red Mist made the same expression as mine from drinking some coffee.
Her face was priceless, alright.
You're talking about your first life, right?
Yep. Back when we were at the lobotomy in the outskirts.
I guess things were cheery back then?
The mood was upbeat, for a while. It was just a shabby laboratory situated in the corner of the outskirts, but for me, it was cozier than any luxurious place within the city could be.
And then tragedy suddenly befalls?
I wouldn't say it was sudden. It slowly seeped in, rather.
I can get that. I sometimes think that maybe the tragic event that struck me didn't come out of nowhere, after all. I was already getting drenched in it. It was doomed to happen from the beginning.
I never really said things went wrong from the start, though.
Just talking about my experience. Anyways, the coffee didn't really suit my taste, but I appreciate it. Let's give this work our best shot.
You bet. We still have plenty of time, so let's talk things out at our leisure. Callie's now fond of coffee after trying it for some time, so I'm sure you can eventually come to enjoy it, Roland.
Well, here's hoping.
Oh, it was so nice meeting Cheesehead. No, you don't have a special thing, but my god, you look bloody awesome, Cheesehead. I do love their outfits. The floor of social sciences. The floor of language. I never actually had a reaction to that, did I? Gabara being language. The only language I see her being is the language of kick-ass. But honestly, social sciences I can easily see making sense for Cheesehead. So, we're ready to fight Pinocchio, but we'll do that next episode. For you see, everyone! Hold up, stop the outro. Before I start the outro, I forgot to burn some books. So let's burn the puppet books and see what we get. Obviously, they're all Puppet Page 1, but what is Puppet Page 1? Out of interest. Other than looking absolutely freaking horrific. Jesus Christ. When speed is 5 or higher, deal 1 additional stagger damage with attacks. Blunt dice power +1. That's just nice, so the blunt damage +1. That's just really nice. What are the pages like? On use, restore 1 light. On use, restore 2 light. Automated movement. I do like that one. That one is awesome. It gives haste as well. So that's where they were getting their haste from. Doesn't explain where the Christ everything was getting their strength from. Alright, well, honestly, their abilities are kind of somewhat basic. But, Gig is just a nice replacement to the slash I have restoring the 2 light. Actually, not a replacement, but an alternative. You're just a reasonable defensive card. And then you just are really, really good. Honestly. So yes! Back to that outro. For you see, everyone, I'm all out of time for today's episode. So it looks like, what can I say, other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.